If you want to start wholesaling real estate with no money, you come to the right place. The answer to your question may not be what you think it is. I'm Dohn Thornton. I'm known as a short sale guy because I've done 2,500 short sale flips in almost 20 years. So let's get started. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the biggest flaw in your wholesale strategy, the mistake that most people are making on how to do their wholesaling. And finally, I'm going to give you, I'm going to blow your mind about how you can do this much more easily and truly be able to wholesale or flip houses without any money. But let's get started. Now, the first biggest flaw that people have about wholesaling, or people who want to get into wholesaling, is that the system itself is really archaic and frankly is starting to die out. Do you know that in Chicago, in Illinois, you can't wholesale anymore? The Attorney General has decided that that the actual tactic of wholesaling is operating as a realtor without a license. So they are forcing you either to get a real estate license or don't do it. If you do, it's a third-degree felony, operating as a realtor without a license. So I know, because I was accused of that as a flipper here in Orlando, and it took me 2 years and $8,000 in attorney's fees to defend myself. Now, of course, I was doing it correctly, but one bad accusation can sit there and have you to lawyer up and protect yourself. And listen, it's no fun having investigators go through all your books and so forth. And like I said, everything ended well. But that just shows you the fact that wholesaling is no joke, and you can get into trouble, especially as attorney generals are getting more and more aggressive in trying to stop this real estate practice. And you might ask yourself, well, why are they doing that? The National Board of Realtors, or the National Association of Realtors, that is one heavy duty lobby. And they are continually lobbying on the federal level, on the state level, local level. They want to protect their members, and they want, if anything's involved in a real estate transaction, a buy or sell, they want to make sure a person's licensed. Now, why would that be? Because they get the dues. Every year you're paying like $1,500, at least in Florida, for membership dues. I should know because I'm a licensed agent. Now, I don't really use my license, but trust me, they're going to get that money every month, or excuse me, every year. So think about that as you're wanting to do wholesaling, because listen, a lot of people, they think that wholesaling is the only way to get involved in their real estate investing career, because they feel like, okay, that's what I can do without having to have any money. And it's not really the best strategy in the world. So I just want to let you know that the biggest flaw is that you're not actually selling the house. You're only selling your interest in the contract. So before, maybe 5 years ago, sure, you get a property under contract, you go out and put bandit signs everywhere, you go out on Craigslist and you put a picture of the house, and you try to sell it as if it's your own. But you can't do that now. Now all you can do is say my interest in a contract for sale or whatever. You can't put a picture of the house up anywhere. So how exciting is that? I mean, that's really like having both hands tied behind your back and trying to drum up interest to save. To try to get the word out that you have you're trying to sell your interest in this contract, your assignable interest in your contract. So that, trust me, that's a big pain in the patootie. Okay, so I'm just curious, did you think about this flaw before? Or did you think about this as an issue with trying to be a wholesaler? If you did, leave a message in the comments and share with me what difficulties you've had or issues that come up when you've been wholesaling, because I'm sure that I can help you out and let you know about what my opinion is on anything that's going on. So like I said, down in the comments, leave that, and that'll be great. It'll be awesome. Okay, let's talk about the second mistake you're making as trying to set up your wholesaling business, or how to wholesale in real estate with zero money down. You are at the mercy of what I call the two evil forces of wholesalers. Okay, cash buyers and hard money lenders. Now, a truly wholesale transaction is where you're going to try to flip to a wholesale buyer. If you've been looking to set up your wholesaling business already, or if you're just thinking about it, you're going to have to spend so much time researching cash buyers to get them on your cash buyer list that you can blast out your email list to, or your emails when you find something, and hope and pray that one of your cash buyers is going to be interested in your property. Okay, so, or in the interest in the contract. So, you know, I'm going to tell you a secret. Okay, I'm an investor as well. Obviously, I'm an investor. Um, when someone comes to me with a wholesale deal, uh, I'm looking out for number one. I'm looking out for what my profit is. My agenda is to get as much money as possible, as much profit for me. So I'm going to nitpick the heck out of your ARV. By the way, your ARV probably is unrealistic. That's just something that happens with wholesalers. They always come in with an ARV that's not that much, and it's always, or it's way too inflated and too optimistic. But that's a whole nother video. They are going to haggle you down to where you have hardly any profit at all, and you're doing an awful lot of work. And so what happens? Your cash buyer's getting the deal. You're not getting the deal. You're just like a lap dog, jumping around the legs of his master, trying to get crumbs and go, give me a little bit, give me a little bit, give me a little bit. Come on, man up, woman up. I mean, have some pride. You don't need to be doing that. You're the one that found the goddamn house. Sorry for my language. You don't need to be giving away the bulk of your profit to a greedy cash buyer. And don't even get me started on hard money lenders. I mean, they will point you to death. You'll have 3 or 4 or 5 points. They won't give you a good enough loan to value for what you're trying to do. If you decide you want to go ahead and try to flip it and maybe do it yourself and you want to cash it out, hard money lenders are not your answer. And it's just, I'm telling you, you are putting yourself behind an 8 ball if you are looking to use cash buyers and hard money lenders, because I'm telling you, it's a jungle out there. Okay, I've never used them. I've occasionally tried to do that before. It's like, no way. It was like skunk repellent. I was like, I don't want to deal with you guys. I'll find a different way to do it. So before I get to the next point about the secret to being able to do this the right way, which I've been doing for almost 20 years, subscribe to my channel. Okay, go to the subscribe button. And why? Because I'm doing these videos all the time, and you can learn a lot of good stuff, especially about mistakes that you might be making or could be making. And you want to get this knowledge I'm giving out for free. So again, go ahead and subscribe. Okay. All right. Now the next thing is, let's talk about how to do it the right way in a niche that there's no competition hardly at all. Okay. Let me tell you, I have the perfect system for helping wholesalers like yourself or people who want to get in wholesaling to be able to make really nice money. So let's just say, for example, that you are just, damn it, Don, I'm going to be a wholesaler. I don't care what you say about it. I don't care if the system's flawed. I don't care. I'll deal with the hard money lenders. I'll deal with the cash buyers. I'm going to do this myself. Great. No problem. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. And you may have already experienced this. And if you have experienced this, then we really do need to talk. Okay. You are going to come up on people that owe more than what their house is worth. It's just inevitable, because you are searching for distressed sellers, right? A distressed seller, by definition, is someone that is having problems in his or her life that will cause him or her to sell the property at a price less than what it's actually worth. Because they didn't have any problems, they just put it on the market as a for sale by owner, or they would list it with a realtor and try to get the highest price possible. Circumstances in their lives or their economic situation are forcing them to need to sell the property quickly or with terms that they would not normally offer. Okay. We are getting the foreclosure moratorium that was put on because of COVID was lifted in late summer. We're now at October 1st. This is October 1st, 2021. Okay, I'm already seeing more and more and more foreclosures being filed here in Florida. We're already seeing the market changing. So it's getting cooler. And think about all the people that have bought in the last 5 years when the market was really, really hot. FHA, VA, USDA, all of these programs are programs with very little money down. Any kind of a market correction at all is going to mean they're upside down. Now, we still have high unemployment. We still have issues. There's a lot of sectors in employment that have not bounced back. People are still having problems, and even besides that, people still get divorced. People still get sick. Lots of things happen that cause people to need to sell. A huge swath of houses are upside down, which means they cannot sell it without a short sale. Okay. If you come upon those types of sellers, then you're not going to be able to do anything with it. You cannot flip. You cannot wholesale it out to someone, because no cash buyer who's greedy anyway is going to give you money for an upside down house. No one's going to do it. But there's one guy who will. That's me. I love those kinds of deals because I can take a property that has no value, has negative equity, and I and my negotiation team, we can negotiate with the bank. We can create equity profit with our negotiations, and then we can make $15,000, $20,000 on a flip. And guess what? There's no money. There's no money involved in that. Not one dime is coming out of my pocket or your pocket. And you can be my partner, and you can joint venture with me. If you want to know more information about that, go down below and click on the link in my description, and I'll have a website there for you. You can check it out, and you can join my team. I teach all of this for free. Okay. I just I wanted to create a network of investors and wholesalers like yourself all over the country to send these short sales. And that's true wholesaling because it's legal. You can do it legally, and there truly is no money down and no money required from either you or me. And you can make nice money that way. So again, click on the link below in the description, and I look forward to talking to you personally. And again, subscribe and watch my next video when it comes out. And I want to thank you for being on this video or watching my video, and I'll see you next time.